Day 32, man. Um, oh crap. I'm a bit too much. Give me a second. Whatever. I want to talk about a definition. A word. Racism. What does that word mean? Okay. So, when we use that word a lot when we're talking about people who don't like other people. What does it mean to be racist? Are you racist because you hate another race? Yeah, I guess you could be, because you're seeing one race specifically a certain way, and you're grouping that all together. But could you be racist if you see your race as your favorite race? What do you think about that? Favorite race, I said. What's your favorite race? I have to pick black by default. Yeah, I have to. You wouldn't pick black, G? Nah, I would pick Asian. Asian? Yeah. You high as fuck. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, I would pick Asian. Um, there's something that I appreciate in our modern age in terms of people's behavior and their behavior in terms of how they see their government, their behavior with their government, and what they end up building in terms of the best attributes when it comes to those societies. So, cool. We all got flaws and negative attributes. I ain't talking about that. But when you look at a lot of different Asian cultures, we have to look at their families, right? That's what we look at. The family unit. What drives a family unit? Morals. Yeah, morals. That's pretty much it, right? Like, your morals is gonna be like, I'm gonna treat my boys this way, my daughters, girls this way, my wife this way, my husband this way, my mom, morals. My job this way, I get this kind of job or we don't get these kind of jobs, or starts in the family unit. But what drives morals? Normally, your belief system. So the religious belief system, the most popular belief amongst Asian people, not to generalize, but to generalize, is Buddhism. And you look at, if anyone has ever studied religions, whether it be, at school or in their private time, I've done both. And for me, when I look at all the different religions, Buddhism focuses on the individual, focusing on themselves to be a better person. Just for themselves. To understand that if you want to be successful in life, you got to be the best you. And the best you must align with the universe. Because that's what fuels you. And that's what fights you. But when it's fighting you when you're in opposition to it. It fuels you when you align with it. So it's a dope thing, because you see that in science. You see that in all the other religions. We talk about Christianity, Muslim, Islam. We speak about Judaism. You could talk about Zoroastrian. You could talk about Scientology. You talk about all the different religions all over the place. And yes, I said science when I spoke about religions, because if you still use science to guide every aspect of your life without critical thinking, you are very religious. That hurt? Should. Um, yeah, with all the different religions, you you do better when you align with their rules. And a lot of their rules are dope, right? You see how it creates benefit. But then there's still those subtexts that you're like, huh? What? What the? I don't like that. That's not. What? Why would you? Right? And it kind of catches you off guard. We're not going to get into that. Because we're just really talking about racism and why a family unit would be racist. Because to them, their family is their favorite. And if they're going to do something, they're going to do it for their family. So the closest people outside of their family that they would help would at least look like their family. So race is not a thing because we're all humans. But physical features and identifying with oneself based on being able to see oneself in others is something that we all do. I think now what happens is you have an able, really able people in a modern age who were never given the same tools as the dominant race currently in this modern age. And because those individuals, nobody right now is literally responsible for our history, but we are going to be responsible for the future. And they're going to look at history and look at the actions of their parents and wonder, why were we so hate-filled? Why were we so fearful of each other? Aren't we all the same? When we come together, do we not create offspring of each other? Then that means no one is greater or lesser at this point other than the actions that they decide to use and move with. You want to know why I'm a god? Because I'm very godly in my actions. At least I try to be. And you have to accept that. If you want to call yourself a god, there's a responsibility to that call. I believe we all have that ability because it's him who made us. Or her. Think about that though. Racism. It's not because I hate you. It's because I love me. But because I love me, I understand I am just unique. You are unique, so you should love you. And I am going to do things to you that I would want people to do to me because I love me. And I only gonna fuck with people who do the things that I want me to go through. Of course, when I don't adhere to the trueness of love, I gotta deal with the realness of this universe, man. Cause it's a hard ass life for a lot of motherfuckers out here. But I wonder what things we did prior to have to atone for this situation. You know? How were we generations back? So I just want folks to know you have a tool in how you live. I want folks to know you have a very powerful tool in the way you live. In the way you live your life with people, you create the strongest voice for yourself to speak on anything that you say you believe. If your actions don't show improve, don't open your fucking mouth. Okay? Just talk about the things you do, man. Let's do that. If everyone just talks about the things they do, this world, man, this world would be so sexy.